Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to another video. I hope you're doing well. I was having a conversation with a group of people, and one of them was like, I don't manage people's emotions. I speak the way it is. I'm very real, I'm very brutal. One thing I said during that conversation is I don't like when people say this because they try to feel like because you are real, you should not be empathetic, you should not look into people's emotion. Don't look at how you say things to people. Don't care whatever breaks. Emotional intelligence is not just about receiving feedback, but this is the part I want to speak about, receiving feedback. If there's anybody that should speak about emotional intelligence, in brackets, receiving feedbacks from people, or when people speak to you or correct your actions or your habits, it's not meant to be me because something I detest or I used to detest, something I used to hate was when people speak to me. My parents don't really punish me or anything, but when they speak to me, oh my god. Even when I was in high school, I hated fighting. Number one, I don't know how to do physical fights. And when we now start abusing each other, I hated when people speak to me. I don't like when people talk to me. Like I used to say, they don't used to shout on my head. But I had to grow. I had to leave all these things behind me because in this life, if you cannot receive feedback, that's one of the recipe for disaster. If nobody can correct you, if they tell you one thing, oh, we don't want to praise emotions, we don't want praise mental health to be affected. Nobody is telling you what you're doing is wrong, no corrections, nothing like that. Is a recipe for disaster. As an individual, you should get to a point in your life that even if people's words are not seasoned with grace, even though people talk anyhow, in as much as we say people watch be seasoned with grace, there are still some people that will still speak to you anyhow. There are still some people that will speak to you demeaning. This is not saying that you should just accept bad behaviors, let people talk to you anyhow. No. But there are situations or there are times where you have to accept people's bad behavior in quotes. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that people should step on you, treat you like trash, and you should accept it. No, that's definitely not what I'm saying. But there are situations, there are times where people will treat you like trash. Yes, trash, trash. And you have to accept it. Like specific occasion. Learn to receive feedbacks. Even though sometimes feedbacks might hurt, most of the times they might hurt. Especially if this is a person that is not even telling you. When we speak to people, we say we should do the sandwich method. You first give positive feedback, then you put the negative feedback, then you put the positive feedback. There's some people that don't have time. They don't have time to be doing sandwich for you. They just tell you as it is. They just give you the negative feedback. This is how it is. Go and work on yourself. Since some people talk to you like you feel like, am I human? Am I okay? Is anything wrong with my sense? Am I senseless? There are some times where you have to accept this thing for you to grow. It's like gold that passes through fire. There are some times you have to pass through fire of negative feedbacks to be that person. There's something I want to see that really touched me in the book of Genesis. Genesis chapter 16 from verse 6, verse 9. Sarah's maid, Hagar, she was being maltreated. Like it was written in the Bible, our mother of nation, she maltreated Hagar. I mean, I understand Sarah's perspective, I understand Hagar's perspective, but the long and short of this is that Hagar was being maltreated by Sarah. Then she ran away from the house. She's like, I cannot take this anymore. I can't take this anymore. Ran to where she does not know, but she ran away. Then the angel of the Lord told her to go back. That place really, really, it struck me small. I'm like, Angel, why are you telling her to go back? Why are you not just telling her to go to another person's house or just something? Angel of the Lord told her to go back to Sarah and submit. He did not just say go back to Sarah. The angel of the Lord did not appear to Sarah and tell Sarah stop maltreating Hagar. The angel of the Lord told Hagar, go back to Sarah and submit to Sarah. So there are some times that you have to submit, even though after she gave birth and her son was grown, she had to leave the house. I mean, she still left the house. There are some times where you have to go through mean people, like mean persons. It's not every time you're speaking on mental health. Mental health, very good. I'm begging you, take your mental health seriously. But there are times where you have to emotionally intelligent to receive feedbacks. Even when people don't do sandwich method for you to give you feedback, they just give you be negative feedback. There are times where you accept it. There's one where somebody was talking to another person. He said that you're not serious. He said that I use raw body, my love. Sometimes I use wrong body. There are some times where you have to use people's bad behavior. I'm going to put it like that because some people that have bad behavior use their bad behavior because of what you can get from them. I pray God is going to grant us wisdom to know when to leave and when to stay, because you are not always going to meet people that will rub your back, rub your shoulder, and pat you in the. There are some people that will be very strict with you, and you have to grow to the point where you can accept feedback even if they are not what you want to hear. So far they are the truth. These words are going to help you. You know what you want from these words. You know that even though I'm under this boss, there are a lot of things that I can learn from this boss. But even if this boss is not a good person, in quotes, he does not know how to talk to people, he talks to people like they are trash, but I know what I want to get from this job. I know what I want to get from this conversation. I know what I want to get from this meeting. I'm just going to ignore. With your camera, there are some pictures you can take where you just blur the places you don't want to see and just focus on something. Just focus on that thing that you want to get. Focus on that, what you are there for. Focus on it and ignore the other parts that the person is saying, because not everybody is going to speak to you. Not everybody is going to speak to you the way you want to be spoken to. And this is not to say that you should accept bad behaviors and let people just kick you here and there. No. This is just to say that there are situations, there are times where you have to accept people's bad behavior. And this is to say that if I have one negative person I want to learn something from, my surroundings, my community are filled with positive people. Okay, not that everybody in my life are all negative people and I'm learning from all the negative people. No, maybe just one or two or three here and there, negative people that don't know how to talk. But I know that I want to learn something from them. The long and short of this video is learn to receive feedbacks, even if these feedbacks are not said the way you want it to be said. So far, you know that you will learn from this and you know what you want with your life. You don't just want to be at one spot and say that, oh, she didn't talk to me the way I want to be talked to. So I'm not going to listen to what she want to say. Like I say, and to my friend, if you see something that is wrong with me, even though I might go to my bed later, if I don't do that anymore, but I mean, there's sometimes that words are going to touch you. Please tell me this thing. Tell me that, Praise, what you sang today is rubbish. Praise, this presentation you prepared is rubbish. Go and do it again. Thank you very much. So learn to receive feedbacks, learn to manage your emotions, learn to be emotionally intelligent in the aspect of receiving feedbacks, because it's going to help you greatly. Like I said, I'm not the one that's supposed to be speaking about this because I don't like people, they don't need to shout on my head. But there are some times that I'm even going to put my head down, shout. So far, it's going to make me improve, make me be a better person. Now, shout on the head. When I get home, I'll sleep and wake up and work on what you've spoken to me about. Right? I'm not about to be a mediocre because I don't want people to speak to me. I'll not be. Nobody can talk to Praise. Nobody can correct me because nah. I don't want to live that life, and I hope you don't want to live that life. Learn to receive feedbacks, even though they are not said the way you want it to be said. I hope you learned something from this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Please leave a comment in the comment section. Did you learn something? Put something in the comment section. Do you think there's something that someone needs to hear or listen to or read? And I'm sure they'll be reading it. Thank you so much. Bye.